Hello there, you're welcome to Let's Talk Showbiz here on the JoyNews channel. My name is Doreen Avio, and of course today we get to talk about Asaase Tina. She is one interesting artist. She worked with the likes of Daddy Lumba before she moved to the United States. She's back and she's into full-time music, and she'll be sharing more with us here on the show. And also, Kel Songs talking about promotions. Then we'll zoom in to poetry as well, and I believe that you're going to have a good time. So wherever you are, just sit back, relax, and let's take on this. If you're just joining me, this is Let's Talk Showbiz, and well, we're starting with Asaase Tina. So she's one great artist who's worked with the likes of Daddy Lumba. She's been doing amazing, backing him back in the days, but for some time now she's gone down. I mean, she's gone quite a bit because she got married and moved to the United States. The young woman is back in Ghana, and she says that she's going to do full-time music. But of course, she's been sharing with us her works back then with Daddy Lumba, how amazing he is, and how supportive he has been to her in terms of her music. And of course, Kel Songs has also been talking about promotions. Young man did it, but it looks like right now things are not too good for him. But he's hopeful that things will get better for him.
I want to find out something from you. I mean, I don't know the number of people who have worked with Daddy Lumba, but the few people who have worked with him, just like you, how would you describe it? What kind of person is he?
Yeah, he's an amazing man, seriously gifted. It's just remarkable. Very on point. He knows music so well that he knows exactly what he wants, and he's strict in that. You can't maneuver your way around it. He will catch you if you make a mistake. But he's an amazing. I am so glad that I went through his hands, because I learned so much, how to be principled, how to make sure what you're doing is right. If it's not, go back, revisit it, and do it again. It was an amazing experience for me, and I'm forever grateful for that. Yes.
Since you came back, have you met him? Have you spoken to him?
Yes.
How has it been?
We've spoken. We are yet to meet. You know, he's a busy man, so I don't want to push it, and you know, he's getting older and all that, but we've spoken. He's very happy for me, and he's backing me all the way. Yeah.
What are your expectations now that you're in? Looks like you're back full time and you're like, I'm ready to do this. What are your expectations? Looking at the industry, things are quite different from when you were doing back then. So what are you looking to do?
I'm just going to work real hard, and then see where it takes me. Do what I do best. It's a gift that I have. I'll just use my gift, and fingers crossed and praying that, you know, we get the utmost out of it. But it's a passion of mine. So I'm just going to follow my passion, follow my heart, and just work hard, and hopefully something great comes out of it.
I was going to wrap up, but I have to ask this. You are just, you are bridging the gap between back then and now. Challenges women go through in terms of music and all that. What would you say has evolved? What has happened? What is so good? What is good back then? What is good now? What is bad back then? And what is bad today?
Yeah, I would say the women now have a great, my time, it was, you could literally count us. The only person we could really look up to was Akosie Japan. She was the queen of it. And it was just her, I could say. Maybe some other, but she was the one that was very popular. But now there's so many. So I feel we're doing amazing. I think we've evolved so much. There's so many, some are even rapping and all that. It's just amazing. And I think it's good. It's good for the industry. So we should keep it up. New talent should come, but it's definitely way better than my time. So I think years to come, it will be even better. Yeah.
Before I let you go, I'm sure you definitely have some message for people out there who've known you, who have listened to you, and who are ready to welcome you back into the industry. What would you say to them?
I would say thank you. So far, the support has been amazing. Thank you guys so much. Keep supporting me, and we're working hard. We have greater things ahead of us for you guys. So please keep supporting me like you've always done.
I know you are one talented musician. When you talk of lyrics, good music, it's like you literally did something that till date, when we are to talk about it, that music is something that literally took you places. Would you say that it's been difficult to promote your songs back then? I mean, now compared to back then, because back then it was fast to go. But this time, would you say that it's difficult to do the promotion?
I mean, it has changed. I mean, a lot has changed, but I mean, we're still trying to push through, and we know that, you know, every job at a particular time there's a break. So I see this as a break. We're trying to figure things out, and then we're going to come back really, really stronger. But you know, our song is out with Mr. Drew, so I mean, it's doing well. So it's still going on. I mean, it's still going on.
All right, so that was Atiatina and Kel's songs, and now we're moving straight into poetry. And it looks like it's something that is going so well for a lot of poets. But Nana Asaase says that if he's given that opportunity to choose it again, he will choose it over and over again. But for Chief Movement, he says if you're a poet, don't just stick to that. You should have something on the side to be able to support yourself when it comes to poetry.
You know, I want to put you on the spot to summarize your 10-year journey in a minute. It's close to undoable, but do it for me. Summarize your 10-year journey in a minute for me. Let me have an understanding of your 10-year journey.
I was called in a dream. I did not know what it was till my feet touched the ground. It was cold. And then the sun came. It felt warm. I lifted my feet off the ground. I lay on my bed. Dream within dream. Harsh reality because I am growing. Ghana hit me so hard. The breeze is hot. I got into an aeroplane. It was so cold in the air. I came back down. I only had silver coins in my pocket. Audiences who do not appreciate being booed, being jeered, who would even allow their daughter to marry a poet. But 10 years down the line, I would gladly quit my job. Over and over and over. Not even knowing how far this will come. I took a bet with God for 5 years. 3 years down the line, he made some good promises. 10 years down the line, I'll gladly put my life on the line all over again. I'm not the Messiah. I'm simply a poet, a messenger.
There have been very difficult times with this 10 years. What has been the most?
The most difficult moment was when my life came down to 50 pesos in Accra. After I quit my job, you know, I was so stubborn about what I wanted to do. But that was when also the biggest break came in at the time for, you know, an end of year. RLG was the thing at the time. We got to do the end of year party. So I think it was myself, it was Fapimpong, and then Hashmula. 3 of us shared the stage that time. You know, so from 50 pesos up to, let me name the amount, from 50 pesos up to 2,700 at that time.
Wait, at a show you were paid 50 pesos?
No, I mean, all I had left. Okay. You've quit your job, you forfeited your salary for that month. Charlie, everything has gone down the drain. Or the next day you walk into a show and you're paid 2,700. That was some beautiful Christmas to spend. I'm putting this on the record because the story needs to be shared. Sometimes you need to hit people with a harsh reality or the harsh joys of what it is. And so these are some of the lows we have had. I was on a show with Hashmula, Efremamu at 100. I won't name the organizers. We left the National Theatre. Fantastic performance. We opened the envelope. Charlie, let me say this in Chi. Nenye 10 CD. 1 CD mako 10. Neshe envelope nim. Just took off our slippers, started playing.
What you said on stage was a reality.
It wasn't reality. We took off our slippers, Charlie. We started playing guitar. We got to somewhere in Adabraka. We sat down, bought kinky. Ate the kinky. The car, no Charlie. If I car, we fast circle, we so cost Pentex.
And it didn't deter you?
No. You see, today, to look back on all those things, I say, if poetry was a woman and she could give me children, she couldn't say no to me, knowing the hassle I've taken for her, I'm taking and I'm willing to take. That is why poetry loves me so much.
Can poetry be commercialized as much as film and music has been here in Ghana?
Well, not as much as film and music globally. I mean, these are multi-billion-dollar industries. But, I mean, people can, you know, make some kind of a living out of. I mean, we've been doing this professionally. Nana Asaase has been doing this professionally. I know poetry. Obviously, they are related fields, that poetry, but you know, that poetic talent, you know, is applicable in a lot of ways. And some of us have held on to it for a while now. So yes, why not? Not as big as I said as music or film. I mean, these are huge industries, but we can hold our own.
Can poets thrive only on poetry here in Ghana?
No, I wouldn't say only on poetry. You know, you have to do something. You have to, you know, it's a bench. It's a talent, and that talent can be used in several ways. You know, I don't think you can say all I'm doing is, you know, poetry and that is it. I don't even think globally. You know, most of our revered poets are either lecturers or some of them are working in industry. It's just one of those things, right? Yeah, but yeah, some of us are taking that experience, that knowledge, that skill, and applying it in different ways. Yeah.
Well, it was good this evening seeing you again.
It was good.
And I had a good time watching you.
I had a great time.
And I want to have a chat with Tanku.
He's over there.
Oh, yes, I spoke with Tanku over